Hello there YouTube, it is I, Uncle John, back in the flesh yet again, and I'd like to go ahead and welcome you all back to the Uncle John Show. Just a little FYI, this is going to be a WWE Raw recap, and to be quite honest, I'm not going to remember a single thing that had happened, although I did watch it. I'm not going to remember some things, so I'm probably going to skip over what I don't remember and just, recall what I do. So here's to bad memory. So within the show, Roman, he does his thing. His presence is very clear. People boo him. About 5% cheer for him. Maybe 25. I was probably part of the 25, although I came in very, very late to the party, at least. Kurt Angle, from, my recollection memory, comes out and apprehends him. From that point on, Lesnar takes down a defenseless Roman Reigns, and people are just going. And from that point on, Roman is being carried out into a stretcher. Then Brock comes out again and just flips him over on the stretcher, and just he doesn't care. He really doesn't. Now, my next memory is nothing near more than Braun Strowman coming out, and he's just saying, I don't need a tag team partner, I am the monster among men. That was actually probably the worst impersonation of Braun Strowman I could probably ever do in my lifetime. Then the Bard comes out, and they're just they're just talking a lot of trash, saying you need a tag team member to be on the road with you, to put into emphasis here, take showers with, eat with, just all that other good stuff that sounds a little homo, but I'm not shaming. Then from there it becomes a one-on-one match, Cesaro versus Braun Strowman, and if it can't be a little obvious from here, Cesaro he cut these hands. Then from there, if we don't learn anything from our past mistakes with bullying women, Mickie James, I got my eye all over you, your brown skin there, you sexy little thing. That actually kind of sounded a little racist, but I'm gonna go with it. Although, Mickie James was laughing the whole time. She didn't really do or say anything much. Well, technically, the doing, she did do something, but that's later on. Alexa talks a lot of trash, fat shaming people. People have feelings too, Alexa. People have feelings too. So from there, they're doing a lot of hoobie-dooby stuff. They get ready to leave. Nia Jax comes out. She's tumbling her way through the ramp. That's not a fat joke either. If you think that's a fat joke, then she just rams right through Mickie James. Alexa is just running around the ring. You caught the cage on me. She tries to go over the barricade, and oh no, you got caught. You're red-handed. Sees everything. Mickey's like, I'll save you. Alexa gets away, and she stops about midway through. Then Nia does away with Mickie, and then from that point on, Nia climbs over the guardrail and she's running after her, and that chase right there, it was a bit of a distant memory for me. And then there's another segment where Alexa's trying to, get Nia into trouble, and Kurt's like, well, as Raw general manager, and I don't quote this, he grants Nia a Raw Women's Championship match at WrestleMania. And if that match doesn't have your butt in the seat, I don't know what will. Then from, suppressed memory of all things, we have, the Balor Club versus The Miz, Taraj, and The Miz. I'm not gonna lie with you people. I was in the middle of editing that part that I forgot. Oh my god. To be honest, there really wasn't a lot to remember about that match. And if you're wondering, yeah, spoiler alert, Balor Club won. Hands down, end of story. Oh yeah, we had some other tag team match. I really can't remember if it was like the Revival versus Titus Worldwide. I can't remember what other tag team match there was. I think it had the Revival in it, but it really shows how much I truly pay attention to Raw. Oh yeah, I just about forgot. John Cena comes out and he's, huffing and puffing and blowing away a graveyard down. Pun intended. He's, he's a challenging the dead man. He's calling him a coward. He's saying, you're no god. Well, I don't think anyone really expected him to be a god in the first place. Then, he's still calling him out, and he's, blah, 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 and all the way about, WrestleMania, and, stop being so lazy, and all this other dude-ass stuff. And then, lo and behold, little brother comes out of the neck of the woods just in time to, put some good old choke slamming down on good old John Cena, and, that's about it from that part. Then it was announced during that night that match for next week would be good old Kane versus good old John Cena. And let me tell you, I actually do believe that, the dead man will be coming out and he's gonna go, you called me a coward, you defy me against the 10 deadly commandments. Well, okay then. Oh, I just remembered the Finn Balor and the Miz Taraj match, and Balor Club. that was the final match. I accidentally forgot about that. A Ronda Rousey, beg my pardon here, Ronda Rousey video package on, how well she's getting, her training done in the ring. A match segment called The Final Oops, botched that one. The Ultimate Deletion. And I didn't really care too much for that one. I really didn't. There was really nothing interesting about that to me. There was a cameo done by Jeff Hardy, who dresses up as Brother Nero, and if you don't want a spoiler for this one, click away from the button now, because here it comes. Matt wins. So from the whole thing, the show wasn't too bad. It could have been a little better, but hey, I do what I can to bring some comedy behind the worst Raw review that I could possibly do. So with that said, that's all I have for you all today. If you want more, worst Raw review segments like this, go ahead and toss in a like, smack that like button. Also, if you're brand new, hit that subscribe button, and if you've already hit the subscribe button and you've been here before and you haven't done it yet, hit that notification bell. That way you don't miss any future updates. How I forget what I have to say. So with that said, I've been Uncle John. You all have been the viewers. And until then, I'll see you all next time. Take care, YouTube.